I mean, without knowing the expenses, I would say probably, gosh, I'd probably say 70 to 80% of it's going to stay right here on the farm. But there are expenses, and then I do have a business partner I'm working with who needs to be paid. So,
well, and
then the performers have to be
so
paid.
listen,
So
we're going to shoot
that's where
straight
it's
with
all
you.
going.
We want this to go to you, and we don't want it to go to anybody else. And it's not that we don't like anyone else, but like this blessing is to you and your family. So we don't want anything. Okay, yeah, that's nice. They can donate to Wood Talk, but that's why they ask directly, because they know it's not all going to go like straight to you. People that are asking that live in Canada, they need PayPal because they don't have some of the other things. So, tell him to sell tickets. Okay, they want to know if you can do
Virtual tickets.
Virtual.
Absolutely, we'll look into it. I don't know exactly how to do it, but I'll find out. I know Frankie Zolfarino is going to be performing, and I know he does virtual concerts. So
okay,
I'll get with him and find out how.
My Venmo and my all I ask is that, because I know there's money in my Venmo right now for other stuff. I just ask, my Venmo and my Cash App are both in my bio and my link tree. If you're going to donate, make sure that you just put a little note in there that this is for TR, because I'm going to screenshot and send. We need PayPal. We want to help TR. Okay, so you need to set up Venmo and PayPal, please. Those are the two. And they're they're so easy, TR, to set up, like, honestly. And I just need you to keep them up for 2 weeks, and then you can take it down, and you never have to do it again.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, give me time to talk to Brittany, and we'll set up a tour of the farm, and we'll turn them on, and we'll do some tours and tell some stories and stuff.
Let's see. Yes, virtual Wood Talk would be amazing. Virtual Wood Talk. I'm gonna give that man heartburn. Listen, TR knows this is all out of love. He knows that. TR has stayed at my house. We all stayed up talking till like 2 or 3 in the morning. Like, we know each other's heart, and I would not do this, honestly, if I did not think that him and Britt were not just amazing, amazing people. We need them. We need their farm. We need them. So this is the least that I can try to do to help out. This is all I know how to help. So it's a loving heartburn.
Somebody asked about link to the coloring pages. They should be. I don't know if I can click on my own thing right now. I can't, but it should be up. It should be working to get the coloring pages. I think
Wood Talk has a donation button, but if you were listening to kind of what he was talking about, Wood Talk money doesn't all go straight to him. So we want to make sure that if we are helping and blessing him, like, it's all of it's going to him and his family. Yeah. Do you remember the friend that I told you was going to try and help you get into the grocery chain?
Yeah.
Can you get into that grocery chain there in Virginia if they? Trying to think of how you can help. Milk donations. Yeah.
I gotta get a phone call.
I'm sorry. Did you hear that? Oh, okay. It's also about saving America. It's also about saving America. I 100% agree, and I'm telling you, like, they are genuinely just great people. They really are. And I'm seeing donations come into my Venmo, probably Cash App too, but my alert, I didn't keep my alert thing on with that one.
All right, I'm be for real with you, Heather.
Yeah.
I got about 5 or 10 more minutes, and I promised somebody else I would do a live with them, so I got to jump out and go into another one.
Okay, that's fine. One request, or people are asking that your Venmo and PayPal say the same name.
Hold on, I gotta make sure my phone's charging.
Okay.
Yeah, I can set them up in the same name.
Okay, so they want them in the same name. They want them for at least 2 weeks.
Somebody just asked a really fantastic question. And how many people you got on your side?
About 300.
Okay, so while we have the 12-ish hundred of you guys in here, they asked about requesting milk in a grocery store. So if you live in Virginia, even if you don't live in Virginia, you call to a Richmond area grocery store. We're in about 10 area food lines, which is where like 10, 11, 12% of our milk goes through. So the thing that's really kind of put everything off the tracks is getting into big grocery stores because they stopped taking new vendors because of COVID, and so that's really kind of set this whole landslide in motion. Um, so if you can call around the Richmond area, Virginia Beach, Farmville, kind of anywhere within. If you look me up on a map, I'm in Wilson's, Virginia. And if you can find any kind of grocery store within about 2.5 hour radius, yeah, Lynchburg's fine. If you call that grocery store and specifically request them to carry Richlandsdairy farm milk, what happens then is even though they're not taking new vendors, no grocery store wants to really miss sales. And so if like, let's say, one or two people call into the food line in Lynchburg and say, I wish y'all would carry some Richlands milk, they'll be like, oh, whatever. But if like 100 people call, then they're going to start to be like, what is this? Then they're going to start to be like, what is this and why don't we have it? And then they call us. So instead of us having to make a sales pitch, try and get in touch with them, go through all these hoops, they just call us and they expedite the whole process. So that's really long. If you want to talk about long-term solutions, that's the longest term solution. Is just getting into those stores, and it doesn't have to be Food Line, be Publix. It can be, UCOS doesn't exist anymore, but I don't know what other grocery store chains there are, but the big stores help a lot.
They are wanting you to set the Venmo up right this second because they're buying tickets. They said that right now
Buying tickets to what?
to the tour for the farm.
Oh, uh, I can't set them
Make
up
a
right now.
grocery
I'm
with
on the line.
PayPal needs to be made through friends. Okay, someone said PayPal payments need to be made through friends/family only. Otherwise, it'll take a cut. So we can text tomorrow. Like
Yeah,
when you guys are setting that up,
yeah.
if you have questions, let me know because I can tell you what these people are saying.
Um,
The grocery stores are going to get sent. Hey, and I'm not saying, I mean, as someone said here, even if you don't live there, I mean, how are they going to know you don't live right there when you're
oh
calling the
yeah.
grocery stores?
So the reason we are just in Virginia is we're not federally inspected, so we can't legally sell across state lines. That's going to change here in I think it's either it's either 8 or 18 months that we will be federally inspected so that we can, but it's a long process. So it's actually going to be mandatory here within the next year, 2 years or so. So it's a process we're all starting. So it's yeah. I mean,
Yeah, and you
at
need
some
to
point we will be able to.
set your Venmo and Cash App and all that stuff up so I can literally just transfer it over to you.
Oh, Powhatan, Virginia. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a city. It doesn't have to be a major city. If you have a grocery store, if you look up Wilson's, Virginia on a map and you're within a 2.5 hour radius of that, it can be your grocery store in your town that I have never heard of. It doesn't matter. Um,
Emily, I see that. Someone said they can keep calling, and then okay, hang on. Someone said they just looked at the subscription and it might be open again. Can someone check that to see? People are saying they would definitely buy virtual tickets for Wood Talk.
somebody asked about Mid Atlantic Base Exchange. I'm not sure if they're talking about base milk or not. Um,
I don't know. What time is your live with the next person? I don't want to make you late for that one.
Oh, it's just I was supposed to be on for like 15 minutes and then jump in with them, but we got into it over here. So,
Okay.
hey Katie, is the other
Virtual
page?
tickets. Okay.
Let me
They're
yeah,
going to talk about adopting a cow. I think him and Brittany are going to talk about that.
yeah. That's actually if anybody's got a good idea on how to run that, it just message
Make
me,
sure you
shoot
don't
me
have
at
a
DM
single
Brittany.
gift more than the limit by collecting from everybody. I don't know. What do you mean by that? Make sure you don't have a single gift more than the limit. Is there a limit? Like I can only accept so much before I send it to him? What do you mean? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Exchange is military grocery. Like, do you do the military grocery store stuff?
Four boys, mom. All right, just send me a DM if you think you got a good idea on how to handle the adopted cow program. The thing we couldn't figure out was like, if like 10 people want to do it, it's one thing. But if like, let's say a
Okay.
thousand people want to do it, how do we keep track of all those 1,000 people, and how do we make sure that they get, we don't just want to send them a picture. I mean, we want to get them.
Okay, and they're telling you make sure your Venmo is not the business, that it's like your personal name.
Okay.
Don't put it in the business name. Okay, yeah, milk is still sold out, they said. But they said do not, if I collect more than 12,000. Okay, what I will do is I'll make a video if I collect even close to that. I will take a video out and say, hey, you need to go over to his and donate.
Okay.
All right.
I'm being summoned.
Cody Saunders.
I'm being summoned to the
Okay.
other live now. But thank you.
Okay.
You're awesome as always.
You're welcome.
Come to Wood Talk because you're supposed to. Don't blackmail me.
Do I have a spot on the couch?
Yeah, I'm not going live with
Okay.
you ever again. You make me so uncomfortable.
I love you too.
All right. Love you, girl. We'll see you.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. How do I get out of this one but not
I got you.
I figured it out. All right, let's see if I can find the oh, they're currently co-hosting. Okay. Can somebody can a couple people jump over to right here, hold on. My screen's gonna freeze for just a second. My screen's gonna freeze. I'm gonna come right back. Jump in with the content violation page. Man, I appreciate you guys, but how's the calf that was born on live? The one they pulled the other day, it's doing good. It was a little, if I remember right, it was a little Jersey Swedish Red Cross. Had some white spots, but it's doing fine. I can't invite him yet, but we'll invite him in a second. What about making prints of red to sell on your Etsy shop? There it is.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Dad?
I went ahead and just logged in here.
Yeah, no, I had a crowd tonight.
I figured you did. I figured you did.
All
So
right.
we've been answering questions and talking to people, just kind of hanging out. Alyssa was here, so she decided to hop in here with me.
How you doing?
So,
How you doing, listen? So we've actually, this is fortunate because we've been talking about Wood Talk a lot. Anyways, people want to know how they can help and donate and do things. And I hope Daphne doesn't mind me saying, but obviously this is the business partner I have in the Wood Talk because she makes things happen. She knows how to organize huge events. And also she runs the content violation group. If y'all don't know, travel around and do comedy shows, the best way to describe it. With
comedy and inspiration. You are my inspiration, TR. You really are.
So we travel. So to obviously farming's not doing great. So I travel. This is my side hustle. Travel around with them.
This is your side hustle.
And we have a good time. But if you're not following that page, you can click over and follow that page real quick. That would be awesome too.
Official content violation. This is TR's side hustle. Official content violation is his side hustle.
Well, I'm part of that hustle. Somebody in mine said it's like a Magic Mike show. It's not a Magic Mike show. It was at one time, but
no, it's not.
No. Kingery had it looking a little. It's not a Magic Mike show. It was at one time.
No, it's not. No,
Kingery had it looking a little like Magic Mike for a while.
But it's actually very, very entertaining. You guys are great on stage together. If nobody's ever seen a content violation show, they can see one if they come to Wood Talk because you guys are going to be on stage at Wood Talk. But it is, I mean, honestly, it is. It's music because we started off with music with musical guests, and then we roll into these guys on stage, which is comedy, and it is just them on stage together.
There has been a proposal in my live tonight, which we probably should look into. People want virtual Wood Talk tickets. They want to be able to watch. So Frankie's performing. He actually does virtual. He does virtual concerts. So I'm pretty sure we can get with Frankie and figure out how to sell.
I've actually, Lori, his agent, actually reached out to me this morning, and I've had one of those roll-on days where my phone has just not stopped.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten to talk with her,
today, but she mentioned that to me about that. So I think that might be something that we can probably set up, and we can set up virtual tickets. That we can do.
Just a live stream kind of.
It's kind of like a live
I
stream,
think
sort
if
of.
we,
But
because the sound station's like 100 feet out from the stage, right?
yes,
If we set up a good quality camera right there and just live streamed everything,
we can do that. We can do that, and then we can actually set up. And I don't know how feasible this is, and this is something we can talk about. We can actually set up something where the creators can come in and say hi, pop in, because we'll have the music on the stage, and then where the creators can pop in and say hi. Alyssa says,
so like you have the host for the stage,
right?
Have separate hosts for like the live streams.
That would be good.
Hands to them.
That would be good.
Well, I mean, you could actually set it up and duel it. You could dual live it where one is showing the stage and the other one is showing the host walking around talking to people. And I mean, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
That would be
even
Corey
if we don't set it up.
Hey, Corey.
Even if we don't set it up as streaming through TikTok, I mean, we definitely stream it through something.
We can, So we probably would stream it through a different platform, but we would put that link out for everybody.
Yeah.
So we can actually work on that tomorrow. If everybody doesn't know, Alyssa's been working a lot on Wood Talk too. So TR and I are. Whoop, I just made that shake. TR and I we are business partners on this. This one right here is huge behind the scenes. And Brittany's is she asleep?
She's asleep.
Is she sleeping?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you something about Brittany though. Like, I love that woman. I've been at your house and spent the night on your couch and in the upstairs in the kids' beds, and she gets up at like the break of dawn. It's still dark. It's still dark when she gets up to leave to go to work, and I mean, she's amazing. She is absolutely amazing, and she's a great woman. But she's got herself a great man sitting there too. So
I'm going to run through a couple of the questions I'm getting real quick.
Go ahead.
First,
that's what I'm looking at.
Just like a quick Wood Talk rundown, because a lot of questions around that. Labor Day weekend, 2nd through the 6th. An entire weekend passes $250. Day passes are $100. Who's performing is up? Is it current, or is it still need to be updated on the website?
Is it current on the website?
I think it's up to date.
I think it is, but we picked up some people. Dirty Prescott kids, we picked up.
Yeah, so there's a few people that haven't been, I think, officially added
to the website.
Yeah.
The AM.
But that should be done.
The AMH band, American Metal Hawks band, AMH. They're really huge on TikTok. They're performing. We can let people know they're coming. We're going to add them to the website. We got the okay this morning from their team. So we have AMH band, Dirty Prescott kids, which are huge. They bring this absolute cool party. I think everybody else is on the website. New Breed, Brian Martin. Here you go. Would you like me to read them off?
That's all right. But let me finish running down these questions real quick. So,
Go ahead.
That's kind of Wood Talk. What you need to know about it in a nutshell. It's on the farm. It's actually on the farm.
Yeah,
yeah. And a lot of people I see are asking about a calendar. They want to get all the content violation group together to make. They're calling it a cow-lender, COWLENDR. Get them to take pictures with the cows.
That would be awesome.
Somebody asked me about how milk is set, which doesn't have anything to do with. They want to know if the government set the raw milk price. And yes, the answer is kind of yes and no. So milk is actually, there's 4 classes of milk, and what we all consider to be, or what not all, but what dairy farmers consider to be the main one is class 3 mover price. And what that is the fluid milk market. And they basically, the government kind of sets contracts that help set that price. So it's kind of a yes and no, but ultimately it's up to the individual co-ops what they eventually pay. But it's based off of that kind of that government set price. So yes and no. I think that gets me caught up in my questions. Generators. So all right. that's the other thing. Staying for Woodtalk, you can buy an RV spot. It's just one per RV, not per person. Um, you do have to have your own power. You do have to, like, there won't be a water hookup. There will be a place to get water. There just won't be a hookup.
Hmm.
So you'll need to have your, your water tank filled or whatever. Um, then if you don't want to do that, there's camping. The camping's free, but if you buy a ticket and you plan on camping, if you could just click that you plan on camping, that just kind of helps us
Yes.
logistically.
Just so we can find out how many of you are coming.
Yeah. And if you plan on camping, we will have showers, bathrooms, potable water stations, all that stuff, so that you have everything you need to camp. And closest hotels are all about a half hour away.
Yeah.
Petersburg, Colonial Heights.
I will say they're kind of
South
they're
End.
filling up. The hotels are filling up.
Yeah, they are
already.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of the wrong. It's turning into a, like, back when we started to conceive it, it sounded like a fun weekend to come out and have a good time. And as the years gone on, and I've talked to Daphne about this, it's very quickly turning into a save the farm event, if you would. But it is what it is.
But that's okay, because they're still coming out. They're still coming out, and they're getting to hang with friends and family and people that they have. It doesn't matter. It is saving the farm. So at the end of the day, it's even better. It's an even better thing that's going on.
It's still going to be. It's people are going to remember it.
Oh yes, they're going to remember it. Absolutely, they're going to remember it.
I mean,
absolutely.
It's all the people that you've been following. Not all the people, but it's people you've been following on TikTok over the last year. So it's a chance to come out. Generators are absolutely okay. It's a chance to come out and see them live and in person. And Daphne's going to read off the list here in a second of who we have so far. The list continues to grow as more people hear about it and more people catch on to it. There'll be, in addition to performers, there will also be, we're calling them personalities because we don't have a good name for them, but it's your TikTok creators who don't necessarily want to perform but want to be there. And they'll just be out hanging out, having a good time.
That list is growing
daily.
Daily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I probably don't have all of them on here from the list that's growing of people that are coming out to hang out, content creators. That's a lot of people. So, I mean, like, as I'm reading this list off, there's people that are not on this list that we've collected in the last few days. I know that, I think JJ Caldwell's one of them, I think. I'm trying to think off the top of my head of people that I've spoken to just in the last couple of days that are coming and that are going to help.
While you
and they want to come out and meet people.
I need.
You want me to read it?
No, you go ahead. My water's empty and my voice getting scratchy. So you read.
Okay, you go get water. I'm going to. So Jimmy will be there. Jimmy will be there. Jimmy and Bree will be there. Kevin Lawson will be there. We're just going to answer that. Yeah. Sweets is going to be there with Taco. All right. So we have performances by, so far, Petey Pablo, Content Violation, The Tour, which is Officer Udi, Kingery, TR, Comedic Cody, Officer Scales. We've got Ty. Yeah. Ty.
Brian Martin.
Taco, Tainted Lyric, Brian Martin, Frankie Zolfrino, Brian Andrews, Philip Good Music, Scars Remain, Corey Music, New Breed and Jesse Howard, Trey Hauser, Blind Joe, Tom Coverly, The Illusionist, Blake Whitley, Tanya Lee Davis, Jacoby Ray. Also appearing, we have Scott D. Henry, Tina Madlibs, John Collins, Bar None, Big Old Texan, Sam Bailey, Whiskey Daddy, Goose, The Conservative King, Flawless Lawless, Chris Clough, and lots more that I obviously do not have on here. So there's a humongous list. These are just, we're still adding people to it. So
I know sitting in my DMs right now, people I got to get in touch with, and they're not committed, but I know I got to get in touch with them to find out. JT Laybourne and all of that group crowd,
Yeah,
the dudes and
that
Dan
yeah.
Henry, and maybe hopefully it can end up with. I know they did some fundraisers for the Heart Association, and he's been in touch with AJ from. You never know where these things could end up, but if it ended up with, God, I can't think of his name.
Absolutely.
You don't know how far that reach spreads, and that's what we said. That list keeps growing fast because once you talk to somebody, and they're like, "Oh, my group of friends would love to come out," and then you get a whole big group of them.
Hmm.
Um,
It's definitely going to be a weekend to remember. I mean, it's going to be a huge, huge weekend full of some great creators, great people,
Backstreet Boys.
great
Thank you,
um,
AJ from Backstreet Boys.
artists. Backstreet. Oh yeah, come on. Actually, Edwin McCain. I've got to call him. He showed interest in wanting to come out. Very big interest in coming out.
I
Who
thought
was
he had
that playing? Is that
declined.
Edwin McCain playing?
I might be giving away too much, but
Huh?
I thought he had declined. Did he regain an interest?
Edwin McCain has not declined.
Oh, he
Absolutely
just
not.
never
Who?
answered. Okay,
Are we talking about the same person?
I think so. Edwin McCain, he sings sing
I'll
a
be.
song for me.
I'll be your
Your
crying
crying shoulder.
shoulder.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll be. Yeah, that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Maybe I
he's
know.
he. I need to call him.
It was Trey Lewis. Trey
Uh,
Lewis was the one.
Trey Lewis. Trey Lewis is. I think he did not decline, but he is on tour somewhere. And same for Cooper Allen.
Okay.
Somebody says commodic. Commodic. That's a payback. Comedic Cody has a shirt for sale with profits going to Richlands, or buy a coloring page off of TR's bio.
Yeah, my sister got
You a coloring
somebody.
page?
Yeah, my sister got somebody to draw coloring
That's
pages.
awesome.
There's one of the chicken coop with the chicken math hashtag, and there's one of them.
Oh, that's
Kids.
awesome.
There's one of me and Red, and
You know,
somebody said, "Well, what about Willie Nelson?" We were trying to, I guess, just to kind of give a backstory. We were trying to mostly keep it to TikTok,
yeah,
because it was Woodtalk kind of founded with the idea of.
TikTok Woodstock.
I'm gonna be bluntly honest with you guys. There's plenty of rich people in the world that don't need our help, and then there's plenty of people that are trying to make a name for themselves, that are trying to pull themselves up by the bootstrap. They're hustling to make content, perform online, just trying to find a break and make it into the world, which I mean I guess is essentially where we're sitting too, because yes, you can absolutely buy a ticket to go see Luke Combs in the Verizon Event Center in Alabama, and Luke Combs will be able to buy his fourth beach house, and the Verizon CEOs can buy their 87th country or whatever. And if that's what you want to do, then that's awesome. I got no problem with it. But this is come out and support people that are trying to make their mortgage payments, trying to make their pickup truck payments.
That's right.
It's people, and you've been watching them on TikTok, so we know you like them. I mean, we know you guys
They're
like
coming,
Frankie.
and right,
We know you like
you get to
Offset.
meet
You've
them.
got
They
5
have their
million followers.
merchandise.
So
Yeah, I mean they have their merchandise, and they're bringing their merchandise to sell. So yes, it's actually, speaking to Udi, it's his birthday that weekend.
it is his birthday weekend.
So
it's also
like
so just so y'all know, it's actually a pal of birthdays going around right around then. Brittany's birthday is the
It's
end of
what?
September. There's a pal of birthdays that we can.
Oh,
celebrate.
is it?
Brittany's right at the end of September, so we can celebrate her birthday, Udi's birthday. My dad's birthday is on the 7th of September, so we can.
Really?
We can celebrate his
It's your
birthday.
dad's birthday on September 7th. That's my mom's birthday.
Okay,
We try.
We need a ginormous cake.
Yes.
We need a ginormous cake.
Yes.
Ooh, and
And
put taco in it, make him jump out of it.
oh yeah, Alyssa said put taco in it, make him jump out of it.
So a lot of people ask me about Clay Walker being as he's a farmer and a TikTok and all that stuff, and we really wanted Clay, but he had something to do on Saturday night, which was
Clay is actually booked that weekend.
Yeah,
He is. I was speaking to his assistant for the longest.
It was really. I mean, to give you all the full story, we were talking to him. He was like, "No, I'm booked on that weekend," and then he canceled. And before we could get in touch with him, he'd already gotten rebooked. So we almost slipped in there for just a second.
Well, they actually reached out to us and said, "Hey, Clay is available. And I think we were on tour somewhere, and like literally, it took me 24 hours to answer that email, which, yeah, y'all can kick me for that. And I answered, not thinking, Jesus, 24 hours later, and they literally come back and said, "Oh my God, Daphne, he's
Sorry.
booked again." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" So, but yeah, Clay's and Clay and Ty had like this little thing
Yeah.
that
Oh,
So
it made
Ty's
all the
actually,
sense in the world, but it just didn't.
it
It
did.
didn't
It
pan
made all the
out right.
sense in the world.
But,
Hey, somebody says, will you tell him to turn his stitches and duets on so we can share your video? Are your stitches
so
not on?
it's a 3-minute video, and so it won't. It won't.
You can stitch it.
You can't stitch or
You can
duet a
stitch it.
3-minute video, can you? I haven't seen anybody stitch.
Udi stitched your video.
Oh, what they're doing
Udi
is
did.
they're not stitching it. What they're doing, if you want to, is you can save the video, and then you can upload it. And if you can upload 3-minute videos, you can upload the whole thing. If you can't upload a 3-minute video, then what you do is you 3-minute video. Then what you do is you upload it and take a section, which would be your stitch, and then you have to record a video outside of TikTok on your normal camera. So you'll upload my video, you'll upload your video, you'll cut off what you want in my video, and then you have your entire video at that point. So yeah, or green screening.
There you have it.
But yeah, stitches and duets for 3-minute videos. I can't turn them on. It's not. I don't think everybody on the app has them yet.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Sean Williams, Sean Williams gonna be there, isn't he? Sean Williams is playing.
Williams is going to be there. And so Mistress Tainted Lyric just said that her birthday is 9/11. We've got all kinds of birthdays in September.
Here we go.
Wow. We're just going to have one big birthday bash out there.
If you, Sean Williams is in my live right now. If you guys, I had the pleasure of hearing Sean down in Mississippi. Sean down in Mississippi before one of our shows. And he's amazing. He's really great. And so if you're not following him, jump over and follow Sean Williams official. There he is right there. Because he's a really good performer. He's gonna be at Woodtop.
Yeah, Sean is great. Sean Williams. Y'all don't follow him, go follow him. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of people at Woodtalk that are just amazing. I actually had a girl. Oh my gosh, it's in my email, and I'm so excited to announce her. But
who is?
I can't. I can't tell you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I'll text you. But she's pretty big on here. She raps.
Okay.
She raps, and she's really a gorgeous chick that raps. And I can't say anything more than that. I'm
sure some people might know who it is.
So they reached out to me, and I've got to write her agent back because she was like, "I'm so interested in this. This is so cool what you guys are doing." So, I'll text you that and tell you who it is. I was going to use that as a surprise. I'm trying to look at some of the comments. But yeah, and also guys, on the woodtalk.com is where you can go and you can get all, tickets, and also, your day passes. And also there's a donate button on there now at woodtalk.com for the farm. And we are going to talk about doing the live stream.
I think that's good. I think a lot of people would like that.
I think it's a great idea.
And we can keep the live stream fairly cheap.
What is this? Donation can be made to Heather 23 on Venmo. Who is that?
So Savage Mom Life was really upset with me that I didn't have a Venmo people could donate to, and the milk donation tab on our website, apparently it was set to like $999 per day, and it got maxed out, so people couldn't donate milk anyway.
That's awesome.
She opened up her Venmo so that people could donate to it, and then she's
Heather 23 on Venmo.
Milk donations with it.
Okay, all right.
So that's
so yeah, you might want to up that.
But she wouldn't let me get off the dual live with her until there was some way for people to donate so that we could buy milk donations.
Hey, can we talk about the chickens, the big Brahma chickens? How big are they now? I want to come see them.
Oh, what's up, Jared? The chickens, how big are they now?
Has Jared left my live and come to yours?
Yeah.
The chickens are the size.
They're like the height of the milk
Why are
jug.
you holding a gallon of milk?
It's a half gallon. This is about how tall
What
they
did you
are
do to
now.
the chickens? Oh,
No, it's about how
okay.
tall they are now. I have the milk
I
here
was
for me to
like,
drink.
why are you holding a gallon of milk? Were you
They're,
telling me you did something to the chickens? Okay. But they were so little, and now they're like, okay, I want to be there when they're. Yeah,
Lindsay
so
is my cousin.
I'm reading all these too.
Yeah, I get caught up in that.
Jared probably got mad at me in my live, went to yours. He says I have a bird squirrel syndrome. The conservative
website.
king. He's like, you have a bird squirrel syndrome.
So somebody's asked me what the website is. All of the websites we're talking about, there's a link in my bio. If y'all aren't sure what I know some people don't exactly know what that is, but if you click on my name up at the top by my picture, that's my bio, and it has a link in there that's called Linktree. You click that, it's going to ask you, everybody's Linktree, ask if you're sure you want to leave TikTok. There's nothing wrong with the Linktree. It's just
There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's just something TikTok has set up. You just say yes, I would leave, and then what happens is it'll bring up a list of all of the links that we're talking about, whether it's the Creamery website or the coloring pages or Wood Talk or the content violation website. I think I remember to link that in there.
Did you not? So
I think
we're
it
gonna
is.
actually
You know,
put
I used to be linking ticket
official
links in
content
there,
violation. Yeah.
but I think I actually got a link to the website.
Contentviolation.com.
I'll look when I'm done.
You don't have if you don't have contentviolation.com on your website for your shows that you do, listen to you.
But I used to update them all the time because it went to the ticket links because we didn't have a website.
Well, we have a website now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last thing I did was update it to the website, which is why I'm probably not doing it.
So they can come see you on stage, and hopefully it's contentviolation.com, and we'll actually put some links up there for the Creamery too, and your coloring pages on that content violation page, because and actually, so in case anybody needs to know this, I'm actually in the works with this. TR has a shirt coming out that says "Drink that beer."
Have no fear, drink that beer.
I think have no fear, drink that beer. I was trying to remember what it said because I
Have
sent
no
it off.
fear, drink
It has
that
a picture of a cow on it. Huh?
Yeah,
It's
supposed
a
to have
cow
cow drinking
a beer.
So
It's a cow drinking a beer.
If y'all been following my page for any amount of time, I started doing these little Tommy Ray videos, and he's a representation of what a lot of hillbilly hick country workers like. I guess I don't know. We have very good help on the farm, but I don't know. I guess I'm poking fun at myself as much as anything. Anyways, he had a little saying, "Have no fear, drink that beer." He was telling to the cow. But while we're sitting here, I thought of another shirt we got to make, and I think people will enjoy it. We got to do. You know how people will do the shirt that has a definition. We got to do a "Bless Your Heart" shirt, and like definition 1 is like, you know, the nice meaning, and definition number 2 is the
nice meaning.
Yeah, is the not so nice meaning.
Screw you meaning.
Yeah, pretty much. I think people would enjoy this. People seem to enjoy it at the show, so maybe we'll see how it goes.
Oh, I'm getting text messages from artists that are. Brian Martin was one of them. I'm actually getting text messages from artists right now saying that they are wanting to donate their time to you instead of being paid.
No, man, you gotta get paid for getting out. They got families to support too.
I know. I just need you to understand how much people love you, because, and honestly, if you've helped me so much. Look, she's like, "Hello, you've helped me so much."
I will leave this live if y'all start talking about me. I will leave it.
Okay, I'm gonna talk. Can I talk about you on stage? Like, how do you even sit up there and deal with them on stage? Like, I go hide in the corner usually.
You know,
like I do.
It's a good time. We have. So if y'all never been to one of the shows, this is like where we've gotten. I know there's a lot of people in here based off of a TikTok from today, but again, the side hustle. I'm dueled up with Daphne right here, who's on the official content violation page, and so side hustle for me and a couple other guys. Well, some of them turned into their primary job now. We go around do comedy shows. It's comedy inspiration shows. We've been doing them every other weekend here. We actually did 2 back-to-back weekends just now.
Yeah.
but they're a good time, and it's basically to get people out and have a good time with them, let them have a laugh, and just kind of forget all the problems they're going through. It's been therapeutic for me because I mean, as much as anybody needs to get up and have a laugh and um, have a good time, it's me. But yeah, between Paul and Scales and Kingery and Kevin and Cody and Ty and Taint, and it's a whole lot of very funny people sitting up there. And we started playing this game recently on stage. We added in the last two shows, and I think people really like it. And we like playing it. It's a lot of fun. It's they're calling it first thing to pop up, and so I've got this little book. Daphne, I actually got the book from Daphne. She gave me this book that pretty sure Kat gave it to you, didn't she? The lady with the purple mohawk.
She did. Cat gave it to me. It has a giraffe on it that I think you've turned into a cow or something now.
No, it's still a draft, but we
Is it
needed
still a
something.
giraffe?
We
Okay.
needed something to write these questions in. Daphne was like, "Here, you can get some paper out of here." But I wrote them, and then eventually turned in. She gave me the book because it has so many questions in it now. And so I'll ask them a question like, things you could say to your dog, but not your spouse, and they run out to the microphone and say what they want to say. But oh my God, the responses are so funny.
Their responses, and see, they don't know these questions before they get out there. TR writes the
Yeah, I
questions,
write the questions.
and then Cat is so nice. I'm looking on.
I have
So
some of them have been so good that we repeat questioned them at the show because they just had such good answers. But we cycle.
Yeah.
We make sure to cycle in. Like if we do 5 or 6 questions, we at least cycle in 4 new ones and maybe use 1 or 2 of the good ones from the last show. And then cycle them out.
What was the new one? What was the new? I mean, what was the game called that y'all did this time? The spit on each other game. Like I don't know what that was hilarious.
So it's supposed to be spit or swallow. And what we do is you sit
Spit or
across
swallow.
from each other,
Okay, that
and you
sounds
have
bad.
water in your mouth.
That just sounds bad.
It does. It sounds.
You're gonna get us banned, TR. You're gonna get us
Water
banned.
with water. It's spit or swallow water, not what y'all are talking
Water.
about. Y'all
It's
nasty.
water.
Y'all nasty. You need to go to church, get Jesus. Okay.
Hey, your DJ's in here. DJ Meanit's in here.
Oh, is he on your side? DJ Meanit?
Yeah, he's on my side. Yep.
And so
All right.
you sit across from each other with water, and now your teammates go up to the other person and try to make them laugh. And then if they lose their water, they gotta switch chairs with somebody else on the team. Basically, the last team that still has somebody standing wins. But it very quickly, and I told, I talked to Charlie today, and I talked to Udi. Actually talked to everybody today, and I told him for whatever reason that game really turned more into like a blackmailing session than a comedy session.
It did.
Basically became.
It did.
Like I'm pretty sure somebody was like, I think somebody told Charlie they were like, "Spit your water on Udi, I'll give you $50," and he was like, "Poop." so
Yep. I think Udi was the only one that got spit on, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was he the only one that got spit on?
Yeah, everybody else just kind of swallowed it or spit to the side, but.
Oh my God.
Udi was first on our team, and I can't remember. Somebody made him spit out his water, but then I was second to get water, and I saved mine the whole way.
That he would pay him
$200 I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Tainted that told.
Yeah, it was me and Udi and Taint and Paul were on the same team, and then it was.
I'm pretty sure Kingery spit on Udi though.
Yeah, no, on my team. Kingery? My team was me, Udi, Taint, and Paul, and the other team was Kingery, Scales, Cody, and Ty.
Yeah.
And Comedic Cody tried to blackmail me, use my wife, my Brittany to blackmail me. He came up and he said to me, "If you love Brittany, you'll spit your water out." Now, I could have killed him. I could have killed him right there on the stage. But look, this is a sequence of events. Because if you were there, I didn't spit my water out.
Nope.
And so I thought about it for a second. Got real upset with Cody. It's like, that's wrong. You're trying to use my wife to blackmail me. And then I thought, what would Brittany actually want me to do? And I decided she would probably want me to keep the water in my mouth. And so I did. And I thought, I'm going to find out later if this was the right thing to do or not. And 15 seconds went by, and I got a text message while I'm sitting on stage. I got a text message, so I pulled it out and read it because I figured it was probably Brittany, and she had sent me a message. And she said, "Good job not spitting your water out." So she was
Good
watching.
job not
She
spitting your
knew I
water
hadn't.
out.
But yeah.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, somebody says he jumped out of that chair. Yep, they were there. Jennifer was there.
Oh yeah.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
It was.
Well, TR, you need to go to bed. What time is it?
It's late. It's like after midnight, probably.
11.
It's after midnight. It's after midnight. You were precious enough to come on here tonight. And TR actually texted me earlier. I was still working on work. And he goes, "Hey, are we going live?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Let me go."
Let me go fix
I
myself.
was like, "Sure. Let me go." I didn't even. I was like, "Nope. Let's just go with it. Let's just go with it." But so is Cody coming up to the farm next week
I don't know.
or this week?
I don't know. I think he's staying down with Udi because I think they're gonna have to decide what to do with the dog by like Wednesday or Thursday. The puppy. But
Yeah, I talked to him earlier. Yeah.
he said
Okay.
that Mia. It's Mia, right? Mia's the dog's name.
Yes.
That she was up and running around playing a little bit today, so hopefully that's a good thing.
She is. She just gets tired really easy, and they have to do the IV fluids every day, and so she's too young to have to do that. I think for her whole entire life, but
Yeah,
it's kind of it's kind of hard.
yeah.
So, but yeah. So I mean, yeah, I'll be about 3 or 4 hours from you this week, so we may could take a
Where you
road trip or something.
Where are you going?
Maggie Valley, North Carolina.
Okay.
It's about 4 hours from you, 3.5, 4 hours from you.
Well,
So,
I'm leaving to go
yeah.
camping. We're taking kids camping this weekend. I'm leaving Friday morning, so if you haven't made it by Friday, but you're also invited
I'll
to
be
go
back
camping.
on my way home by Friday. I'm going tomorrow, so I'm leaving tomorrow afternoon. So I'll be there all week, and then I'm coming home on Friday. So where are you going camping at?
It's about an hour south of us, down to Kerr Lake Reservoir.
Oh, okay.
But
Awesome. I haven't been camping in forever.
well, if you want to go camping,
I like camping. Hey, you should have come got my camper.
No, it's so we had to there's a spot. I think it's actually like Virginia has magnificent state campgrounds. They really do a good job maintaining them and make them really nice. And the campgrounds around the Kerr Dam and Reservoir are actually usually voted as some of the best in Virginia. But I think they actually boast the number one site in Virginia because it's out at the end of this peninsula. And the last spot on the peninsula is literally just kind of surrounded by water, and nobody else can come and go from it. But as soon as they put them up on the state, it's rec.gov or whatever website, you pretty much have to book a weekend within the first 5 minutes or it's gone. And if you don't get something within the first 20 minutes, it's gone through the weeks and everything. So it's a tough spot to get. But Brittany had been keeping an eye on it, and she was like, waiting to log in when it went live, and she had her weekend picked out, and she managed to get it.
So she's ready.
Yeah,
well,
so
good.
I'm glad about going. So, but if you want to go, you got to actually sleep in the tent. You can't put an RV down there.
Just so the last time I slept in a tent, the very last time I slept in a tent, it came a rainstorm during the night, and I woke up the next morning. Our tent was floating.
Yeah, they make tents waterproof though. You should be in good shape.
Yeah, I know. It just kind of like made me kind of freak me out.
It's actually supposed to be pretty this weekend. So.
Good.
Oh, thanks, guys.
And I was pregnant. That tells you how long ago it was.
Tell that.
I think it was the last time I slept in a tent.
Miss Tainted, Katie said, "Tell that woman to read my comments in her life."
Okay, Labor Day weekend. It's a monthly subscription and a secure outlet for streaming Wood Talk virtual tickets. What is?
Patreon.
Patreon. Okay. Patreon. Oh, okay.
Cody.
What about offering virtual tickets to any show with a private link?
Cody, why are you sending me gifts?
Is Cody in here?
Yeah, he's sending me gifts in live. Why are you sending me gifts, you idiot? What are you doing?
somebody said, I missed the water thing. Are there videos posted? So there are videos posted from that, but I have a lot of videos. So I'll probably post them on this page, on content violation page. Somebody says, I can't sleep in a tent. I'm too afraid of spiders. They're probably afraid of you too. I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way, but I'm just saying there's dust busters. I bring a dust buster and
Cody,
dust
stop
bust my
sending me
tent
gifts,
out.
buddy.
Cody's showing you gifts.
He sent me
I'm reading all these.
250 of these little boxes.
What are the boxes? I don't know what
The
those
presents.
are. Oh, they're presents. DJ Meanit is coming to Indy. Yes, he is. DJ Meanit will be at all the shows.
Did y'all sell out the milk donation again?
Probably.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
crazy.
working.
I thought somebody said the subscription was working again. Did y'all sell it out again?
No, I thought it's not. Is it working? You know? Hang on, Alyssa's gonna go see.
All right. Well,
Oh, sorry.
If it's sold out, just check back tomorrow and in the morning. I mean, it's too late now, but in the morning, the website's actually run by an external third party, and we'll have to get in touch with them and tell them to up the amount that can be bought. It's probably just settled $999, and it probably sold out. But
I went live before you got on here. I was live with John Collins earlier.
yeah, I thought he was live for a while.
And he's excited about coming out there. Yeah.
John,
I was waiting on you, so I was like, well, hey, let me just pop into John's live.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. John's a good dude.
I was trying to read some of this. Well, you go to bed.
Yeah.
You go to bed. I'm going to go finish up some work, some business. You get you some sleep tonight. What time do you have to be at the farm in the morning?
It's Brittany's early week, so I got to stay till the babysitter gets here, which is 8. But I mean, kids wake up around 6:37. So
yes, they do. They come with their little pitter patter self coming down.
They're excited. But
Edie's in here giving something. I don't know what those things are. Edie's over here giving some type of something.
All right.
I'm not really sure what that is. Thank you though. Yeah, they wake up early. There's been many nights that I've been on that couch, and they're such sweet babies though.
Oh yeah.
That and the chirping chickens. I never thought that would be like music to my ears as I go to sleep. Is chirping chickens.
Chickens going.
But
all right,
they're so precious.
Do you want to keep going? Because I mean, if Cody and Udi are bouncing around the lives, one of them might jump in for a little bit, say hi.
I can keep on. Yeah, I can keep going.
All right,
I can. Are you going to stay on your page, or are you going to bed?
No, I'm going to go to bed. I appreciate everybody and appreciate all the love and support, but it is well after midnight at my house, and
yeah, Udi's over here now. It says Officer Udi joined, so or maybe he joined a little while ago. I don't.
Right.
I haven't been following exactly all of but there's a lot of people over here. But yeah, we'll stay on here for just a little while. We will absolutely will.
I'm gonna answer like the last 2 questions before I jump off.
Okay.
Trying to get milk subscriptions working again, and somebody asked about can we donate it to somebody local. That's what the milk donations are. They get donated to local food shelters. So it helps somebody in need. It helps the creamery sale, and it helps the farm because all the milk that gets sold to the creamery pays the farm a better price than the co-ops do. So that's kind of how it works for us. But yeah, that's it, guys. So appreciate the love. Thank you so much for all the support. Don't forget to check out Official Content Violation, the website for tickets to the shows. Woodtalk.com for tickets to Woodtalk. I think you can also get the tickets on the Content Violation website.
You can. So your milk, just I'm looking on your Richlands dairy. Your donate whole milk gallon is sold out again.
Okay, we'll try to get it up and working again. But that's awesome, guys. Appreciate it so much.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
So love you all so much. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm going.
You go to sleep. We love you. You go to sleep.
Get some rest, brother.
Get some rest.
All right, see you.
And I'll see you. All right, I'll call you tomorrow.
All right, bye, guys.
All right, good night.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and I know there was probably a boatload of questions I didn't get to. but I need to go to sleep. And thank you all so much. And yeah, I don't know what to say. It's yeah, I just don't know what to say. We hope things will keep on, hoping things will get better, and we'll keep putting one foot in front of the other and try to figure it out. So, all right, love you guys. Y'all have a good night.